Well, hello, my friends, and happy Monday to you. If that's when you're listening to this, for us, it's Monday, May the 16th. No, what am I doing? Of course not. No, it's May the 18th. Long weekend here, holiday Monday, bank holiday. It's Victoria Day over here in Canada. Out here in BC, British Columbia, is Victoria Day. The long weekend, everybody's first big camp and weekend of the summer per se. Everybody and their dogs out there trying to get away from everybody and their dog. Hey, let's go camping. Yeah. But anyway, how are you, my friends? So glad to have you here today. I truly appreciate each and every one of you for hanging out with me. And what are we up to? Well, we're doing a little harvesting, as you can see. We got the small field in July, and then we had to have a sleep into August because this big field wasn't quite ready yet. But as you can see, she is now. So we're going to get this in here, and then we are going to do a little change in of and the like, because I've been trying to get this field kind of a rectangle, if you will, and whatnot. I've already gone around the edges. As you can see, I've kind of done a border plow around, and so that will be the diameters of the field. And then we'll get this all harvested in here, and once we got that all said and done, diddly I did, then we'll drop off the wheat. Got a good load of wheat in now, so the chickens won't starve, and that is a fact, Jack. But yeah, so we'll get this last little bit here, get her dumped off and things put away, and then we'll get to getting on the plow and see if we can't turn this dog's breakfast into a bit of a rectangle so that we can, pardon me, turn it loose to an NPC without having them do all kinds of weird and wonderful things and like that, don't you know? But getting back to you guys, how the heck we doing? I hope this finds you well. I truly do. I hope this finds you with love and balance in your life. And as for us here, same old, man, same old. We're doing good. We got no complaints here, man. Mrs. Gildersleeves and I are doing fine. Lily, of course, our little kitty cat, she's doing fine. In fact, she's just finished her fish breakfast. Lucky little girl, a little tuna for breakfast, and like that. She does like her tuna, that one. Okay, now, continuing on with this and the like. As I say, we got, oh, pardon me, it's the wee hours of the morning here on Monday morning. I haven't drank the correct amount of coffee yet. In fact, speaking of which, what do you say we take a pause for the cause and let's all have a sip of our coffee? Mm-mm. Oh, that's much better. That is just a hug for the tummy, ain't it? Oh, yeah, and the vocal cords. Okay, coming around the old oak bend here. Actually, it's the clubhouse bend coming around the old oak tree, but hey, you know, what's the words in a song got to do with reality, eh? Alrighty, there we go. Another poor job done well. Done diddly I did, and like that. So, let's go get this girl tucked away somewhere out of harm's way. Roscoe. Roscoe Key Culpepper? That's not Roscoe. Wrong map, Nigel. Roscoe's in Kinlake. This one here is Tornado. Yeah, Tornado. Which I think is okay. That's a cool name. Especially considering the amount of circles that dog does. He's out and about all over the place, over the place, over the place. Okay, don't hit the header. Gently. Nice. You can just squeeze him in there between them uprights. Between the goalposts. Score! Alrighty. So there we go. As I say, another poor job done well. And now, as promised, we're going to get into the rest of this plowing here. Oh, look. magic trees, ghost trees, I call them. Now, I have cut all of these down, and I mulched a bunch too, and whatnot. And where I have mulched, the graphics still wants to put the trees in at a distance, right? But now I think what will happen is once I have done what I got to do here today and I log out, when I log back in, I'm hoping, pardon me, that is going to solve our problem as far as having the ghost trees around and like that. But time will tell on that one. Besides, it's a small thing, really, isn't it? Okay, just want to establish a parameter, and yes, I could have moved over to and had the whole thing opened up wide, but I just wanted to get a controlled parameter on it first. And now we got that. We'll continue on around here, and we will open her up wide, and we'll eat up this middle section like that and like that. Kind of like a tattoo. You got the small needle for doing the outline, and then the big filler one for filling in the canvas, if you will. The shading tip. Yep, yep, and yep. Do 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 do. There we go. Yeah, see if we can't get you lined up a little better. There we are. That should just about do it, eh? Give or take. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Lift off. Let's go. Ta-da, dee ta-da. Oh, you silly human. Maybe if we put it on allow to create fields. There we go, Nigel. Hey, it's amazing what happens when you push the right button, huh? Oh, pardon me. Okay, anyway, I'm not going to make you watch this in slow-mo. I'm going to speed this up a little bit for you, and I will see y'all in a short. Yeah, there we go. Some epic Monday melodies for you. a little creation of a planet, if you will. Thought it was kind of apropos, seeing as how we're kind of creating fields and whatnot, changing topography and all that and all that. Yeah. All right, let's get you up here, like Wizzo, and like that. Okay, that takes care of that wee little part. Oh my. Yeah, so we're not leaving tracks and stuff, and it all looks kind of copacetic and equal and all that good kind of thing. We'll just follow this right down to the end of. And I know it's an OCD thing with me. I just don't like leaving the tractor tire marks. I'm weird because I'm leaving plow marks, so what's the freaking difference? Well, the difference you see is that the plow marks are all geometrically shaped nicely, whereas tire tracks just look like two ruts in the middle of your field, man. It's like you just don't care. All righty, let's get you over here and out of the way. We'll get you all folded up like. Oh, and have a little look at our handiwork. I'm liking this little island to our right here. I'll put a feeder in there to try and keep the hogs away from the crops. Oh, righty, righty, righty. Now, I don't think we're going to make her down there, are we? Oh, I see. We still got to. Right. I'm an idiot. I forgot all about that part, way down there, that little island in the middle of the field. Kind of sort of need to, get rid of that. Okay, let's get out here. Drop you down. There we go. La 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 la. Alrighty. What do you mean impatient? I'm not impatient. It was already almost all the way down. What are you talking about, man? Do 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 do. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Okay, well, we'll get this last little bit in here. And that should be looking just fine, fine, fine. Yeah, I'll be glad when we got this one in and kind of all squared up like as I say, it's more for, making it convenient for the NPCs if you got a big rectangle. The NPCs like long, straight lines, and if you can give them that, then they usually work fairly well. It's when you start doing the old circles and kidney-shaped fields and all that, and these trees are gonna drive me ape. You coming up on it, it's like, okay, are you a real tree or are you a ghost tree? Like, if you're gonna be a tree, man. All right, you know. I mean, come on. Oop, 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 oop. Okay, now get you. We had missed a couple of spots while the NPC, I guess, did and whatnot. Blame it on the NPC. I mean, it's never my fault, is it? No, no, no. There, you see? Do you see the tracks coming off the field up there in front of me? That's what I don't like. It's such a small thing, and yet it just drives me ape. It's the little things, Billy. Pardon me. Okay, doodles. Whew. Alrighty. All you ghost trees. Now we got this area here. If we straighten that out, let's see. Yeah, that should just about do her, Billy. We just got this corner to kind of square up right here. And we can do that. No problem. Lickety split. But yeah, that's going to be a lot better. You can see what I'm kind of going for there, right? So we'll get that tidied up on the far left-hand side of the field. And you're going to have to pardon me. I'm sorry, guys, but I've got to have another coffee. Nice. Whew. Oh, there we go. Sorry about the noises, guys, but talk about your necessary evils of and all that. Now, what are we doing, you may ask? You're supposed to go this way, Nigel. Yes. Yes, we are. I just get her all lined up here. And like that, and like that. And now. Coming see back all the way here. And we go that way. And allow create films. Allow create fields per se. Alrighty. And the reason, as I say, that I've got it kind of plowing with it folded up is I just got to figure out what trees are real and what trees are ghosts, because otherwise you're going to run into the damn things and like that and like that and like that. Here we go. Now, if I follow that strip of grass up to my right, that should give me the straight line I'm looking for. What I did is I just went into, the creative mode or whatever, construction, that's the word I'm looking for. And I just painted in a grass line, a nice straight line, or, well, as straight as I can get anyway. And that way I can follow that with the plow, and that's going to give me the border that I need to square this baby up, man. Do, 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 do. There we go. Oh, I am so sorry, guys. My lungs are just doing me today here. Now you can see what we're going for. We're just going to try and run a straight line right up to that far corner, right? And like that, and then that should be just about the end of where I'm thinking, give or take. And then we'll move on to other things, man, other things. Okay, this last little bit, and we'll just kind of let that peter out and follow it up to the corner. And like that. Okay, who left those tire tracks in my field? Oh, you guys. No respect. No respect. Right, Rodney? Okay, and there we flippin' go. We're done. It's good. We're out. It's over. Roundabout, and all that kind of stuff. Another poor job done well. Yeah, logging. We got to get back to doing some of that too. We also got to get some grass in because the fermenting silo is in need of. It's got some in there, but I do want to get some more going because it's an ongoing thing. Don't you know? Don't you know? And I say we get that converted into hay, and also into silage, and also into total mixed ration. And the silage and the total mixed ration, as you know, are pretty much a license to print money. Not nearly as lucrative as logging. Yes, and yes. Okay, now let me just get down to the switch. To-do, and what can we do? Okay, little you, and we are good to go. Nice, and nice. Pardon me. All right. Now let's go jump down, spin around, pick a bale of cotton here. Now, do I need to give you a quick hosing? Yeah, I think you're good. I think you're good for 9. 9? You mean now? Well, now, 9. I mean, one's right now, the other one's German for no, so know the now. Oh, wait, no, that's Scottish. Hold on. Say, who am I here anyway? Lost in a freaking lost world, baby. Yep, and yep. Okay, I think for the now we're going to tuck her on the end here. As I say, I'm going to have to come up with some different outbuildings, I think, because we're starting to accumulate our little tools and implements, as it were. Oh, pardon me, that damn coffee is just trying to escape, man. You go through all the trouble of making it and getting it the way you like, drinking it, it's all sitting nice and warm and cozy in your tummy, and then your tummy's like, nah, get this crap out of here, man, I don't want it. Too bad. My body, I'll tell it what it does. To-do. So, look at the new chrome. Nice. Now, this one is kind of a special one in that it can pull a baler behind it, so I can mow and bale at the same time. So I guess to thinking to myself, I says, self, I says, and of course I knew it was me because, well, I had my name on my underwear and I recognized the voice. So I knew. But yeah, if it'll pull a baler, what are you doing, dog face? He does like that spot. I don't know. He spends a lot of time in that exact spot just staring off at nothing. All right, we got to move Big John here. But my point being, if it'll pull a baler, I'm hoping that it'll pull a forager wagon as well. And if that's the case, pardon me, then who's that there? Oh, my daughter. Ah, there we go. She left me a message. I'll check on that. Whoopsies. Oh, yeah. Nice rub down the back there with that tire. Oh, that'll feel good, eh? That won't rip the clothes right off your back. Um, the idea being is, of course, we can mow and gather and like that. But now let's just see if we know what the heck it is we are talking about. Don't you know? Okay, come on around. Gently, don't take the mirrors off now. Not that we use them much. There we go. Okay, gently. But success. It will pull that trailer. Now, if it'll pull the trailer, then we should be able to operate said trailer. Now, what it won't do, and this I've learned from past experience, is if you put the mower and you turn it over to an NPC, you got a worker on it, they will work the mower. They will not work the controls on the forager wagon for some reason. So I thought, okay, well, what I'll do is I'll set the mower and the forager wagon up and drop the pickups on the forager wagon, turn it on, get it ready, and then turn it over to the NPC. What do? Turn off the forager wagon, lift the pickup reel on the bottom and what have you, and then go off and mow. And I mean, why? Why? You should be able to do that, you would think. So, hey, Debs, if you're listening, and I know you're not, maybe do something about that because the NPC should be able to pull the forager wagon behind the mower. It's not like you got to operate it once you turn it on and you drop the pickups. All you got to do is what you already do, which is control the mower. So I personally don't see the hiccup there. It should be something that's fixable. But oh well. Maybe it works on PC because you know how it is with us people with console or PS5s. We're so limited. Yep. Oh, speaking of PCs and computers, hokey freaking doodles, man. I was toying around, Well, everybody's telling me I got to get a computer. You should be doing a computer. No. If you're going to do this, if you're going to do you need a computer, man. Get a good gaming computer, and like that. So I starts looking around at stuff. Well, now you can pick up a gaming computer for $3,000-4,000, and that's bargain basement, bottom of the line kind of something that is designed for gaming. Like it's not just an office computer that you're gaming on. So you can go, $3,000-4,000 for a cheap one type of thing. So I was looking, well, what's top of the line kind of sort of and whatnot. Well, son of a gun, these things are starting around 10 frickin' grand. I mean, I got to take out a flippin' mortgage to buy a gaming unit. I don't bloody think so, mate. I mean, it'd be different if I was into computers and, running editing and doing this, that, and the other, and I had a use for it outside of gaming. But, I mean, come on, 8, 10 grand, $10,000 for a toy? It's all right. That's a lot of rent right there, and groceries and like that and like that. So I don't see me buying a computer anytime soon. Not unless I miraculously win the lottery that I never buy tickets for. Because it's kind of hard to win if you don't buy a ticket. Just saying, Billy. But I hate giving the government money, and that's all you're pretty much doing with the lotto. Well, somebody's got to win, man. You can't win if you don't have a ticket. Like, there's lots of people that win. No. No, there's not. There are a select few people who win. Most people just keep pouring their money into it, paycheck after paycheck after paycheck. And at the end of a year, can you imagine how much money you've given the government to play with? That could have been yours. I mean, come on. We're always looking for that easy fix, ain't we? We're always looking for that win. We're always looking for the gimme. If I just do this, I can get rich quick. No, no, you can't. But yeah, so I was shocked. I mean, like, even even 3 or 4 thousand, for a bottom of the line kind of a starter kit on a decent gaming computer per se. And then I was looking into seeing, well, can I get one made? Well, damn, that's even more expensive. But anyway, you guys, I think for a Monday, I have probably tested your patience long enough. So I think what I am going to do is I'm going to get this grass down to the fermenting silo. And like that. Oh, come on, you can do her, Crone. Look at the angle that thing's got to struggle up pulling all that weight. And that's with 600 horsepower. Crazy, eh? But yeah, I think what we're going to do, guys, is I'm probably going to wind this one down and whatnot. You've been more than patient with me right now. It is Monday after all. Don't want to get too carried away with stuff, kind of ease into the week, as it were. But yeah, I should like very much at this point to thank you all for being here. And like I say, I do appreciate it, because without you guys, like I say, I'm just some daughter and old fool sitting in a corner talking to himself. And there's the wife smiling and nodding at me. Yeah, 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 yes you are. Oh my. Okay, so let's get this down and put away, and then we can start working on getting some silage and TMR mixed together and like that. And then I got to think about what I'm doing next expansion wise. I got a couple of ideas, but I got to play with them here and we'll see and whatnot. But yeah, things are coming along. The property's starting to come together now. It's just made a few changes since we bought her, eh? Considering it was a flat open field with a a single white trailer on it. That was about the name of that tune. But yeah, so we're doing okay. And the Sunday coffee and a catch up. I got to think what we're going to do there because we're pretty much done with Kinlake, guys. We're at that whole wash, rinse, repeat stage. I'm not going to be adding anything more, no more livestock, no nothing. So we've achieved the goal, and like that. So I am going to I'll do one more run this weekend coming up. What are we? Today's the 18th. So yeah, next Sunday. And I think that's going to be the finale, guys. Unless something drastically comes along and changes my mind. But yeah, I think we're going to call it on the Kin Leg, and we'll figure out something else for the Sunday coffee and a catch up. Yeah. Okay. Well, in the meantime, my friends, and in between time, you guys rock. You know that? You just rock. You absolutely do. But yeah, do me a solid, will you? When you're done here with my silliness, go find somebody and tell them that you love them, man. You know, 3 little words. And hey, it's free, you know, and you can change somebody's life with that. But anyway, you guys go be the rock stars you already are. And I will see you in the funny papers, yeah? Okay, I'm going to carry on with this stuff here and get a little more work done. Go enjoy your coffee. Have a phantasmagorical day, my friends. And we'll see you in the next one, yeah? Okay. Be good to each other. And wash those freaking hands.